Previously on Canvases in Queens. Okay, I don't have any more questions, but you did mention that you have some Katya tea for us. Or is that...
So it's not Katya, it's...
Hi, I'm your host, McSpikey, here on Canvases in Queens. Typically, it's two artists on one theme relating to drag and art. But today on the show, it's just me. I'll be sharing some extended cuts from the latest episode, which is a conversation that I had with fellow artist Tom Oxnam on the topic of fan art. And as usual, the show is broken down into 3 acts. Are you ready? Grab your brushes because it's time to spill some tin. Act 1 of the show, we talk about the infamous Trixie and Katya photo of them staring blankly at the camera.
I don't know if you know, I did Trixie and Katya's first meet and greet in Australia when I lived in Brisbane. And I went up and I was like, can you guys be like the twins in The Shining and holding hands staring blankly into the camera, and I'm gonna stand next to you like a meter away. I thought it was so funny. They loved it. We took the photo. Katya put it on her Instagram. And then it has become club posters. It is with me cropped out. I was standing just far enough away from them that people could be like, look at this fun photo of Trixie and Katya, and crop me out of it.
Oh
And I have seen it
no!
on Pinterest everywhere. I've seen people in like Europe using it as club posters, being like, Trixie and Katya are coming. And it's like, no, I was
Oh
there. I
no!
was in that photo and you've
You were
cropped
the
me
art
out.
director for that photo. You
I
were
was the
the...
art director.
Yeah.
And then my friend Joel DeVroe, who does a lot of the photo shoots up there, was
Yeah.
the art. And I was like, you're stealing both of our work. His
Yeah,
photography, my artistic.
absolutely.
How dare you?
Oh my god, sue Trixie and Katya.
I,
Get your
I
money.
will.
Okay, come on, we're gonna start Kickstarter. Lawsuit,
Yeah, lawsuit. I need legal funds.
take Trixie and Katya. Okay,
We'll
yeah,
put it on the
now that
screen.
you...
We'll put it on the screen.
okay, this picture, and maybe
Yeah.
I'll show how popular it is. Okay, how does it feel knowing that just outside of the crop, it's you standing there?
I think I brought it upon myself. I think.
Okay, yeah.
It's fine.
You
Yeah.
made yourself too easily cropped out.
Yes, fully.
Hmm.
I'm a yeah, whatever. It is what it
Yeah.
is. Little Twink Tom didn't know better.
We'll try to get your money somehow, because I
Yeah,
think
thank you.
art director plays an important role in
hmm
the...
For an 8-year-old photograph that I have no legal rights to.
Sorry, is this still circulating around?
Who knows? Probably not. They look so different now than they did back then. I don't know if people. It's probably on
Okay,
Pinterest somewhere,
yeah.
but
Was it then that you decided screw the meet and greets?
no, because I got a photo on Karch's Instagram. That bolstered me. It's the point when they started charging $200 for meet and greets that I was like, I'm good.
Wait, when Katya posted it, were you cropped out or were you in the picture?
No, I was in it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I was
Yeah,
still in
yeah.
it, and then people got it from that and cropped it out. She didn't crop me out.
Oh, okay, okay. No, not
Yeah,
canceling Katya. Sorry.
no,
Okay,
no.
uncancel Katya. Yeah,
Uncancel Karcha. We're canceling the fans.
yeah. We're canceling the fans and the club
Mm-hmm.
promoters.
So
We're
what you
coming for
want?
you guys. So, okay, this was a big digression. Anyway, let's try.
Yes, art.
We've come to Act 2 of the show, and this is the part where I play therapist and we talk about Tom's obsession with cowboys. What is your childhood trauma and how did it manifest into your obsession with cowboys?
I I I didn't know if you wanted actual trauma, and then it turned to a joke. I was like, thank God, because otherwise this is gonna get dark. Cowboys are cool aesthetically. I had my 30th birthday party 2 weeks ago, and the theme was "Come dressed as a childhood photo of yourself."
I love that theme, by the way. I'm so jealous that I
Thank
wasn't
you.
there. Yeah.
Thank you. It was really fun, but literally every photo I found of myself was I was dressed as a cowboy. I don't know why. I don't know what my mother was doing. I don't know if it was a me choice, but
So,
I dressed as a cowboy a lot.
what was her
Um,
childhood trauma?
she grew up in like a rural town, so there's probably something there. Um,
Okay, but correct me if I'm wrong. The cowboys in Australia is not like the cowboys that we see in the
No,
westerns. Yeah.
no.
Yeah, would you agree that it's almost like an obsession, or for you it's like, yeah, it's a, it's a recurring theme, but
I think just aesthetically, I really enjoy a cowboy. I don't watch cowboy movies. I don't listen to a country music or anything. I just aesthetically, something clicks in my brain when I see a cowboy. I'm like, yeah.
interesting. That's very
Um,
fascinating.
maybe that is trauma because my family is from a rural town in New South Wales in Australia, and it's just outside of Tamworth, which is the country music capital of Australia. So almost every single year until I was old enough to say no, I got taken to the country music festival, and I had to deal with that as someone who didn't enjoy country music. Whereas now I
Okay.
can appreciate country music, I can appreciate the aesthetics of everything, but like being having that forced upon you, maybe it has come back as a trauma
Were people
manifestation.
were people dressed as cowboys in those music
And
festivals?
they would, it was just country.
Yeah.
It was a Kubra's, which is an Australian cowboy hat. I had an authentic like farmer whip that I like a lot of flannel. I don't know.
Interesting. Okay.
It's yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know where to go on with that because I jokingly asked if there was any child trauma, but it sounds like you
There
were
is.
surrounded
We've discovered. Yeah,
by. Wow.
trauma's a
Okay.
strong
Wow.
word, but there
Yeah,
is
I know. I know. There's some
something. There
influence
is
from your past.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. We'll come back next season and talk about.
just just cowboys.
Yeah.
Also, I think Orville Peck brought back cowboys in a big way, so I think
Yeah.
he's to blame a little bit as well.
He made cowboy very sexy and cool.
Yes.
I love country, which is weird because I didn't grow
Hmm.
up in Australia or America. I love country music. I
It's
don't listen to.
country's good. I just have that past with it. So,
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know.
We've come to Act 3 of the show. We talk about Tom and his encounter with some Katya people about some merchandising. Okay, I don't have any more questions, but you did mention that you have some Katya tea for us. Or is
Oh,
that.
so it's not Katya. It's so this is back in my Redbubble days.
Okay, yeah.
And I remember I did All Stars 2 fan art of Katya. It was the like 90s like pantsuit look with like the bob, and I was selling it on Redbubble, and it was probably my most popular thing I was selling, and then it got DCMA struck, like copyright struck and taken down by management. Which fine, I didn't own that look. I didn't own the copyright. Like take it down. And then Karch's management reached out to me to buy the design for merch, and I was like, "Wow, this is cool." And then they offered me $100.
Wait, so was it Katya's people that struck it down?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And then they were like, "We do like this. Will you take $100?" And I'm like,
Oh no.
no. I kind of regret not doing it because it would have been cool, like looking back, like $100, $100. But at the same time, they would have put that on a shirt, sold them for $50 each, and made thousands of dollars.
You get no royalty whatsoever. You just get
No
a flat
royalties
fee.
or anything. It's like we want to make thousands of dollars off your work. Will you accept two T-shirts in exchange for it? It's like, no, no, I won't. I have bills. I have to pay a mortgage.
Yeah, that's the downside of doing this as well. And if you don't accept
Yes,
this, there's so many artists just waiting in line to
exactly.
fill in the void. So it's like there
Hmm.
will be artists doing it for $20, $50,
Yeah,
or whatever. So if you say no to this opportunity, they'll be like, okay, yeah, there's a line of artists that's waiting
yeah,
to do the
exactly.
merch as well. So
Yeah, who
yeah,
will do it for
that's the
nothing?
downside.
So yeah, I
Mm,
find that a little. That's a toxic part of the industry that it goes through
yes.
all of it. It's not just drag specific people getting
Yeah.
undervalued. I know there was a lot of drama a few years ago with a certain Australian company. I won't name names, but everyone will know who it is, who do drag race tours, and they branched out into a merch company at one point, and they would try and audition people for making merch and be like, "Have you considered?" This was during All Stars 5, and I got approached, and they were like, "Would you consider drawing something for free of Jujubee that might make it onto merch?" And it was like it's like the art competitions where you're like making something for the chance at it.
I feel like I
Um,
vaguely remember being reached out for
yeah,
something like this. It
there
was a
was a lot
short
of
period. Yeah.
yes, and they were just getting like 15 artists all to make things for free, and then they would choose one, and that person would get paid a tiny amount.
I vaguely remember this. Oh my god. Yeah, I need to look
The
through my
company
emails.
folded.
Okay, thank God.
The company folded. They didn't last very long. They still do drag race tours and stuff, but they don't actually.
Okay.
Um,
I think
yeah,
it's good for artists to be aware of people who are really giving you an opportunity or selling
hmm
you the illusion of an opportunity. I think
yeah,
it takes a while for you to recognize which is which.
yeah. There's a lot of predatory behavior like that in the artist space that you get good at recognizing. Yeah, yeah. There's very much a difference between doing something for cheap for a friend and doing something for cheap for a multi-million-dollar company.
Yeah, you need to know your worth.
Yeah.
Yeah, the opportunities do come around, so
hmm
don't feel like it's your one and only chance. Yeah.
And yeah, that's the hardest part about being an artist is that you have to also be a business person,
I hate that. I
which
mean,
sucks.
I
You
I
have
hate
to
it.
be your own. You have to be a social media manager. You have to be a business person, and you have to make all the art. I don't want to make a TikTok.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to
Not a day
dance.
happens that I want to make a TikTok, but it's the only way to grow. I'm literally recording one today because I'm like, no one's going to come to my page if I don't make a TikTok. Yeah. I don't know if you remember my tarot card series that I did.
Yes, I did.
I could have finished that in a week, but it took me 3, 4 months just because every time I had to paint something, I had to get the tripod out, I had to set the lighting up, I had to edit it. And the way I'd set up the videos was I couldn't start the next one until I'd completely finished the last one. So I couldn't like bulk paint things. I had to like do one, and it would just fucking sucked. It was worth it, but oh my god,
But I love it. I love
yeah.
watching you paint.
Mhm. I saw your little one dancing
my
with your
my
sweaters
ho
the
ho
other
ho.
day.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a... anyway. I don't want to take up too much of your time already. But thank you so much, Tom, for making time to
my
chat with me
pleasure.
today.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you all for listening to Canvases and Queens. I hope you had a Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year. I have a few exciting shows lined up for you in the new year, so please subscribe and never miss another episode. And until then, keep it artsy and stay fartsy. Bye! I'm not 20 something years old. I'm not like a Gen Zers.
Yeah, I feel I've never felt older than when I
I
make a TikTok.
know.